A story a day.
So imagine spending a quarter of a century in America. 25 years. Doing a lot of things, going all the way to the streets of Hollywood. That's right. And now deciding to come back home, packing it all in and coming back home. Now that is a noble cause. Few people are prepared to do that, and we want to hear from one of them, one of the few people who have decided to do that. Original name is Jonah Caricho. Jonah Caricho, aka Jojo ShowKali. What the? All the way from the streets of Tattoo.
Hey, don't say that too loud, they're gonna hear us.
By the way, they're tuned in on 88.6 right now in Nyeri County.
Oh, that's beautiful. Welcome home, Nyeri.
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing fantastic.
Yeah?
So far, so good. I'm enjoying Kenya.
You are?
I've been waiting to come back to Kenya.
You do, huh?
I love the mountain.
So 2027, you're there?
We don't know. We'll see how it goes. Because I would rather be in business now than politics. But, you know, if I could make Kenyans laugh, I'll be more than satisfied.
So you're a comedian?
I'm a stand-up comedian.
Go on, how did that journey start? Where did that come from?
Jeff, it's a very hard question. I went through, after finishing school.
Here or in the U.S.?
In the U.S. I got 3 degrees from Northwest Missouri State University.
Hello.
A degree in chemistry, mathematics, and computer science. After I finished those 3 degrees, and got a job, a very good job, 6-figure paying $200,000 a year. I did it for like 3 years, but I wasn't happy. I quit a 6-figure job to go and become a stand-up comedian.
Why?
I realized that I need to have a connection with the age group from the smallest child in nursery school to the grandmother. Making them laugh, inspiring them, proved to be more than what I was doing. How did I get into it? I started training. I was looking for it. I was watching comedy in America. Chris Rock, Kevin Hart, and them. Richard Pryor. And then I realized that throughout my educational life and throughout my life in Nyeri, selling Mtuba, I had been trying to make people laugh. And when I saw these comedians perform on stage, I was like, wait a minute, I think I can do that. So I went down to the streets of America, the comedy clubs, late at night, and up to this day, I'm still doing stand-up comedy.
Come on.
Yes.
What was it like? I mean, because they know you're a foreigner, it's difficult to break into the business. What was that like initially?
Jeff, this world is run by cliques. People click together according to their interests. So I was a foreigner, even in the comedy clubs.
Yeah.
I'm going to the comedy clubs, you know, my accent, I can't hide it. And they are pushing me at the end. I would wait until like 2 a.m. That's when I'm going up on stage.
On stage, after they've all been on stage.
Yeah, and then after almost everybody has left. But I kept going. I had read this book back in '89, Think and Grow Rich. And I had heard about how you need to push something until you get it. So it started very rough.
Could people laugh at your jokes?
Sometimes I could not tell whether they were laughing at me or whether they were laughing at the jokes.
Yeah, exactly.
But I was looking for public speaking. Actually, before comedy, I realized that my public speaking skills were very poor. I joined Toastmaster International, and I trained to publicly speak well. I went to Texas and competed for a humorous speech competition, and I won that in Texas.
Come on.
I was a humorous speech award winner back in 2012 in Texas. Yes.
Whoa.
So I realized, oh, wait a minute, I can do comedy from this humorous speech. When I tried to do comedy, Jeff, I could not deliver. Because humorous speech competition is not the same as doing stand-up comedy.
That's right.
For heaven's sake, I could not curse. And in America, if you want to make it good, you have to throw a curse word
Here and there.
here and there.
Yeah.
But here we are, we're still pushing it. I've written books from this. I went into comedy thinking I'm going to become a comedian, but it changed my entire life. I went to Los Angeles Film School in Hollywood. And I was going there because I realized, when my voice improved, my public speaking skills improved. Now, maybe I can drop some rap music. So I was going to Los Angeles Film School looking for for a music school.
You wanted to be a rapper?
I wanted to be a rapper. But the funny thing, I went ahead and got a degree in music production. I also got a degree in film production. And that was very late. That was the other day.
Oh.
Yes, back in from 2016 to 2020.
Right.
Yes.
So, oh my goodness, all these skills that you have, bro. Well, what'd you do with them?
Guess what? I realized that in order to stand in front of people and inspire them, which is my greatest wish, you have to have literally done a lot of things. You have to have literally gone through a lot of areas. And accidentally and coincidentally, that happened to be my life. And I enjoy it because when I go to speak in a room or I meet friends to speak, most of the time I have substance. Because I somehow I bit the bullet from life.
And you enjoy it?
I enjoy it. I love it.
Yeah. When you, okay, what made you decide to come to Kenya? Come back home? Other than politics?
Quite a few things. You see, America is not a black man's country. And you can go to jail any time, regardless of who you are. Surviving in America at an older age, which I consider myself to be an older guy, it's not the best place. Because I'm looking at the newspapers, I'm looking at the media, and I'm seeing what they are doing here in Kenya. The member of parliament, some of them are my age mates. Some of them came from America, and I actually helped them, to come back to Kenya, and I can see the life they are living. Akina Edama,
You remember him over there?
Oh yeah, but I paid for his ticket to come back to Kenya.
Come on.
Yeah, me and another Masai guy called Daniel Tinga.
I remember when he was walking across America to pay for his college.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Yeah. He did a walk across the U.S. to pay for his college.
I remember that was a big story.
Now he's a senator.
Now he's a senator.
My man.
Oh my God. This is Kenya.
You know?
I want to have that kind of a story. Happy ending. I don't want to be there working 24/7.
Yeah.
No. I want to come home and feel, this is home.
Yeah.
East or west.
Home.
My mom is growing older. She's 87 years old.
Yeah.
I'm the last born in a family of 10.
Wow.
I gotta be there for my mom, Jeff.
I hear you.
At her old age, she raised me.
Yeah.
And at the same time, Africa is uniting. I want to be a part and parcel of it. I don't want to be left out.
Nice. So you decided, 2 months ago you said, I'm packing up. I'm packing up and I'm leaving.
You see, it's not just 2 months ago. Even when I came back to Kenya in 2013, and I stayed in this Nairobi for 4 months, I was trying to come back. I wasn't very happy in America. There is something that was missing. America,
The tattoos coming out.
Something that was missing.
Yes.
And I can see how it's not about black or white, but I can see in Hollywood how the white people live well. In restaurants, I got into the white and black affairs.
Did you?
And why why there's a beef since slavery times. When I went to America, I did not go to the suburbs. I went to the ghetto. I went to the hood.
The hood.
So I went to learn how to be black and come back home and probably I work with my young people over here, inspire them. I would like to see them hardened. I would like to see them getting more challenges. I would like to see them speak louder.
Yeah.
These are the things I'm looking for. As the world, as Africa unites And the world becomes smaller and smaller.
But you know, you come back at a time when things are tough, man. I mean, fuel prices are through the roof. Standard of living has gone. It's crazy. People can't even afford, you know, basic necessities. And I'm sure, you know, when you go to Nyeri on the weekends, the border guys are crying out. The mamambogas are crying out. Your family, you know, members are crying out. Times are tough, Jojo.
Times are very tough, but they are not as tough as they were in 1984 when we used to eat Gimaya Gadeka. I am the kind of a guy who has come from a very tough environment, working in people's farm. A little bit about my family history. In Teto, my grandfather was a chief, but me, I grew up without a single piece of land. My grandfather was a chief. What happened? I grew up very poor, working in people's coffee farms. Just getting many jobs to pay school. And, you know, my mom could not even afford school. I remember in high school, my mom coming barefoot to pay my school fees. Life was hard. But I believe even when things are real hard, that is the time that things change. That is the time that people can see the gold. Because the problem might not be the problem. The problem might be the people themselves. So I'm used to, you know, when it gets tough, I get tough with it.
When the going gets tough, huh? The tough get. Tell me something. How did you end up going to America with all this poverty and all this misery?
Jeff, you know how to hit the light questions, because I'm getting this straight from my book.
Oh.
I've gone to Keridaini High School in Karatina. Graduated with a B-. I've been called to campus, but I'm being called to campus to do education. And I didn't want to do nothing to do with education. I was very good in sciences in high school. Mathematics was my, you know, best subject. You know, before you go to campus, you have to, I was used to working at people's farms. And I'm working at people's farms back home. And I'm making some money. When I made some money, after some time, I went to Mutumba to buy some clothes. You know, people in the village didn't have a lot of clothes back then.
Correct.
I bought 5 shirts and 5 pants. When I went back to the village, the guys I was working in the farms with, realized, wait a minute, here are some nice clothes. So I started selling these clothes to them. I was done with digging for the soil. I went into Mutumba. In Mutumba, I'm mingling with the town boys. I come to Gikoba. I'm going back to Nyeri. I'm going to sell some of the camera, because I was doing camera in Gikoba. Then I'll take it to Buruburu. People in Buruburu have a little more money, so I realized, you know what, let me just be going to Buruburu instead of going to Nyeri. So I was going to Nyeri very few times. I was almost always in Buruburu. At Buruburu, I started hearing so and so went to US. And it's someone I know. And I was like, wait a minute. You mean to tell me just people can just go to US like that? I made up my mind. I was going to US. When I went back to Nyeri, told my people I was going back to US, they said, you are crazy. you know, you are getting crazy. Which one of your people, your families? Where can you even get the money for a ticket? But I did not stop there, man. Think and grow rich, I kept working on it. Hala base. The Mutumba traders in Kamukoji Nyeri did a harabe for me. And also, my family and relatives in my village, Igeshera, they did a harabe for me. I managed to get 90,000. But where is the I-20? I was already applying for I-20. But where is the bank statement?
There you go.
One town boy told me, it was 1997, PG Mureithi will be coming to one of the fields, to, you know the way they do here in campaign, you give people money. Line up. Got 100 shillings for each one of you. One of the town boys told me, hey, PG will be here at this time. I had my 20. So me, I went and lined up like everyone else. You know, you go, PG gives you 100, gives you 100. Me, when I arrived at PG, I was like, bro, I don't want the 100. I have an I-20 here, and I want you to be my sponsor to go to study further studies in the United States. PG stopped the whole thing. He Jeff,
Yeah.
from that moment on, I can't say that I joined the elite in Kenya, but I felt like I had joined it. PG was paying for my everything. You know, coming to Nairobi, getting my paperwork together, going for the visa. And when I remember that, it's a pain. I got my visa on August 6 at 10 a.m., around 11. On August 7,
The embassy was blown up. Damn it.
13 people I knew
Damn it.
used to work for PG. Food cooperative right next. I was always there. I still remember that to today. It had so much effect on me up to this day.
Did you think your dreams were shattered because of what happened?
You know, first of all, I did not even know, but I knew there was something that I need to understand. What's going on in the world? My mind was too small. I don't travel. I didn't know where was America.
Yeah.
I didn't know who was Bin Laden and what he was fighting for. But, you know, that was like, when I'm going to America, when I have achieved my dream that I've been looking for so much to go to America, look what happens. Like, I was very lucky. Because if I had gone, my interview was on August 7,
You won't be here.
I won't be here.
Damn.
I won't be here.
That's deep.
Yeah, I'm like a cat with 9 lives. I almost got drowned in Hollywood.
Come on.
I got stabbed, Jeff, in Hollywood.
Tell us.
When I finished my music, I started making music. I have some music, Kikuyu, English. When you make music, you have to sell it. So when I finish school, I go to the streets of Hollywood, just like someone else, with my CD selling them. But there's a lot of crazy people in Hollywood doing a lot of things, Hollywood Boulevard. This guy has his boombox, and he comes where I am, you know, it's too loud. I'm playing my music here so that I can sell it. But he starts bullying me. He's black American, 66-year-old man. He starts bullying me. And I felt, man, again, a man, you know, when a man bullies you, and you're a father too, you're gonna have to do something. So I asked him, you know, 4 times blog, can you just turn off that radio? But instead, he's bullying me. He has a little knife. What do I do the next thing? He's keeping his a boombox over there. Man, I went and picked up that boombox. On the street, I crushed it into pieces. Unfortunately, I did not see this guy coming for me with a knife. The next thing I know, I see him like right here. He's kind of heavy-set guy. So I blocked his knife with my hand. The knife went through here, came out through there.
Whoa.
And as if that was not enough, he came for my lips too. But before I held his head, pushed it, and now he was down. Dropped the knife. I picked the knife. But I threw the knife away. Because, you know, I'm not that kind of, you know, Kenyan man.
Yeah.
Police came, and the guy is in jail serving 9 years.
As we speak.
As we speak. Sentence of 9 years. I had actually left Hollywood after that incident. Came back to Dallas, Texas. But the California Department of Law, California came for me to be the witness in that case. Yes.
So you went back?
I went back. And I was being guarded by like 7 police officers. If you had seen me, you would have wondered, who is this celebrity? Black guy being guarded by 7 white police officers. Yeah, I felt like, you know, like justice was done.
And tell me about the drowning.
Jeff, I'm in school, Los Angeles Film School. A friend of mine lives in Beverly Hills. Oh, these houses are nice. This place is dope. So I go with a friend of mine, and we're swimming. One thing I did not know is that the California swimming pools, some areas are 10 foot deep. Me, I'm from Nyeri, landlocked. I've not seen more water than, you know, the water in Akalai.
And you're swimming in a pool.
And this fool, my friend, he knows how to swim. So when he jumps, and I'm thinking, I don't know the height. I'm jumping too. And you know, I'm doing Facebook Live. Actually, the reason I'm here is because of social media. And I've kept my phone there so that people can see me swimming.
Okay.
Jeff, I was drowning. This guy had gone in the house a little bit. I cannot float. In many waters, I cannot float. Basically, I can't swim.
Yeah.
So I'm going down. People on Facebook Live are looking at me like I'm playing. The next thing, I'm going down at the basement of the water.
And you're not coming up.
I'm not coming up. This guy comes from the house in the road. What's happening? Can you imagine? He jumped. That guy's called Watidu. He saved my life. Jumped and pushed me outside to the shallow end. Bro, I came out alive. California is dangerous, bro.
And this guy's Kenyan?
No, he's black American.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's black American.
Uh-huh.
And the funny thing is this. I don't know why California make their swimming pools 10 foot.
They're deep.
There's a lot of Hispanics who are only 5 foot. Have they tried to kill all these guys, Jeff?
Oh, man, you're a funny guy, man. You're funny. So tell me,
Thank you.
when you relocated, did you think you want to take up comedy at all? You want to take it up at some point here locally?
Guess what? Comedy never dies. My thing is I want to do comedy over here, but I don't want to do it for money.
Oh.
I want to inspire. I want to inspire the young people with my journey, the journey that I have gone through the education system, getting those 5 degrees, going to Hollywood, becoming a comedian. I know there is so many stars who want to go to Hollywood here or get to that level. I wish I could be the bridge to give them the information and probably instill the confidence that they need to fight in this world in the entertainment business.
You think we can make it to Hollywood?
Oh yes.
Not just Lupita or, Eddie Gadegi.
Actually, I think we can make Hollywood right here. We can make Hollywood right here. Because the game on the other side is a little different. First of all, you have an accent.
Yeah.
And, I try to figure out what goes on, and I realize it's a lot of clicking. There's a guy called Cat Williams who was talking about Hollywood.
Yeah, I know.
The other day.
I know Cat Williams.
Oh, I know the story personally. Yeah. Because I was in Hollywood for 4 years. And I was a student at Los Angeles Film School. I performed at America Got Talent.
You?
Yeah, I opened 2018.
Come on.
Yes, I'm the one who opened. So I know how much I tried to get into Beverly Hills, to get into to get into movies, and I know how hard it is to get your foot in there. But Kenya got so much resources that have not been developed. The language itself, like let's say Kikuyu. When I speak to computer, when I'm speaking English to YouTube, you see it writing down what you're saying. Nowadays, it's called speech synthesis. I want to do that with Kikuyu. I have a degree in computer science. I'm a software engineer. I want to develop these softwares that will actually develop the language. And once we develop the language, scientifically, technologically, I am sure that actually we have a better chance than America, which has saturated with entertainment, and it's already old. There is not too much new things that can come out. But in Kenya, oh my.
Oh my.
Wamai.
And in those 25 years in America, you never lost your Kikuyu accent.
Vana.
Eh?
Getigiora.
Asha.
I had to keep it, man.
Noaragire. That's incredible.
Eh?
That's incredible. Did you have Kenyans over there? Did you know Kenyan? Did you hang out with Kenyans over there?
Oh Lord, I've hung out with Kenyans a lot. And to be sincere, they know me. Even before I started doing comedy, I was the river road of America. Whatever you need,
call.
Came here. They used to call me JP back then. JP. I'm working. I'm helping Kenyans. We have many problems over there which I would not want to say on air. But you betcha, a lot of friends. You make a lot of friends. Actually, now I'm meeting some Kenyans for the first time that I met in America, but I never met them in Kenya. So meeting them in Kenya and we met in America. Jeff, it's so beautiful.
And Kenyans go through a lot over there, huh?
Oh, we go through hell.
Yeah,
especially with immigration. Not only immigration, you have an accent. And you can be seen. Sometimes also we don't have confidence. Confidence is a problem.
Yeah. Unlike Nigerians who have a lot of confidence.
Oh, they have a lot of confidence, and they also have a lot of aggressiveness. But, you know, there is something beautiful about Kenya not having that aggressiveness or that confidence. They do really well, and it comes out for a long time. Nigerian aggressiveness usually leads too many of them behind the bars. And I've worked with them, and I know exactly what they do. But I would rather be Kenyan. I'd rather just be a Kenyan.
Yeah.
Yes.
I heard there was a story you were talking about where you happened upon a bag of cocaine in Los Angeles.
In Los Angeles, I wasn't doing well. I'm a student. I don't have.
You're struggling.
I'm struggling. I don't have a place to sleep.
What do you mean? There's no dormitories. There's no.
Oh yes, there is dormitories, but the brother does not have money to pay for the dormitories. So what do? You become a part and parcel of the streets.
Homeless.
Homeless.
No.
Yes, for 2 good years.
Come on.
2 good years.
You were homeless.
Homeless. If I tell you how I was surviving, 5 o'clock, get up. Where am I sleeping? There is a restaurant called Subway. Small restaurant.
Right,
but it's open 24 hours.
Correct.
I realized I can just work my way in, get one of the seats at the corner, and be sleeping over there with my book like I'm studying. Just go with my books, my computer, and I'll just be sleep on it at 12. But the guy who is working here, the people who are working here, some of them I'm friends with them. Some of them are pissed that I'm sleeping over there.
Yeah.
So it's like I had to fight my way. I'm sleeping over there, but some people in Hollywood are also crazy. They are coming in this hotel. They can do something to you. But I used to pray, God, just protect me. Because there is no other way I'm going to finish this education. Now, the cocaine part. The place where I was sleeping, the guy who worked there, one crazy guy came and picked up a bunch of ships and ran out with them. So I'm black, this guy calls me, he's Hispanic. There's a difference between Hispanic, white people, Filipinos, Chinese. Yeah. But Kenyans, we look at all of them as white. This guy tells me, hey, John, he wake me up. Oh, the guy came here steal ships. Can you run after him? Oh, man, you know, I woke up from sleep and I'm running after him. I've not even seen him. But when I went outside the store, I saw a guy had dropped this thing you keep to keep your glasses.
The glasses case.
And I was like, oh, maybe he just dropped his glass case. Maybe he just dropped it. I picked it up and I opened it. Oh man, there is shock, just white shock, packed in small bags, like 20 bags. I don't know what this is. You see, I've lived in America for like 20 years now, but I've never seen cocaine. So I saw it on the floor. Now this guy had come out asking, what is this? This guy I can't get over him. What is this he dropped? Oh, he was a user. He used to use cocaine. Oh, wait a minute, this is coke. There's a lot of money. He said, because one sachet was $100. So this is like $2,000.
$2,000.
I'm broke, Jeff. So the guy said, can you give it to me? No, I told him, let me give you half of it. Because now my mind clicked, you know, I'm going to go sell this. I'm going to make at least $1,000 and I'm going to be good. Guess what? Man, I think this is where the devil is, in the cocaine world. Because I went to Hollywood Boulevard. You know Hollywood Boulevard? Yeah, have you been there?
I've been there, brother.
Oh, look at you. That's beautiful.
I've been there.
Too many tourists. And most of these tourists, you know, they like to get high.
Yeah.
So I'm on Hollywood Boulevard, hanging out with my boys. And I'm telling you, it's like 8 a.m. in the morning in my pocket. I don't even want to alert them that I'm trying to run away. So I held it like this. And up to the roof. 1, 2, 3.
You threw it?
To the roof. You know, on the roof of the building. Yeah. You know, those Hollywood buildings on Hollywood, they are not, you know, they are not very high. The police came to frisk us, but somehow I was at the end. They did not even frisk me because I pretended like I wasn't together with these guys. So I woke up easy. I was gone. I left everybody else being frisked over there. But guess what? Man, I had to go back for the cocaine.
Up on the roof.
Up on the roof. And I did not even have somewhere to keep it because I'm homeless. I don't want to stay with it. So I went to Los Angeles Film School, somewhere in the garage, and I found somewhere I could hide it. Bro, the experience I got with that incident, now this is another incident. My life would have been over.
Were you able to sell it?
Oh yeah, I sold it. I sold all of it.
You got some cash?
Well, I got like $1,000. But the only people who buy is white people.
Yeah.
And man, you can get trapped so easy. So it's not a business I could have kept on going with, as a student. And my mom was, don't allow me to do drugs. I grew up very poor. If my mom had,
she'd kill you.
Oh Lord.
Oh man. So do you still have family in the US? Do you still have people you communicate, or you've only been here 2 months, so you haven't gone back yet?
I haven't gone back to US, but man, I have a lot of friends. I have 2 daughters with 2 different Black American women.
Hello.
One of them is Dallas, Texas, 11-year-old. Her name is Alexandria Nyambura. The other one is called Nakaya Wangoi. She is in New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Yes, Louisiana.
Hello.
I know so many people in Dallas.
Is that right?
Oh, so many young people. Domi Collect, I can call them Domi Collector. Rufus Karaoke. Others from Rwanda and Burundi.
Yeah.
Paul in Town Korea. Allen in Town Korea. So many Nigerians. City. Like it's like a United States of Africa. Living in Dallas, Texas.
Is that right?
So I can't wait to see a united Africa, bro.
Yeah. What's it like going back to Nyeri on weekends? Or do you feel a part of it, or do you feel disconnected?
Wow. Going back to Nyeri on the weekends, I have a chance of looking at the places where I was growing up. When I was born, the geographical location that I met as a child, going back to that, it is easy for me to now go back to life and peel the layers, what I did not know. I'm getting to learn a lot going back to Nyeri. I just learned that my grandfather, who was a chief, was actually pimped out by another senior chief called Wabogo Mabagani. He was basically pimped out.
Is that right?
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know exactly.
That's why I grew up poor. And to know that, I look at it and I'm like, God probably wanted me to grow this poor, to have a sense of the society, and probably to do something and to be ready for when the times get tough.
The tough get going. So is your goal still to be in politics at some point? Is that still the goal?
Here's the thing, this is what I learned from a guy called Nassim Nicholas Taleb. He has written a book called Black Swan.
Black Swan.
You see, in Africa, you can be a comedian, you can be a businessman, you can make a lot of money. But politics is everything. If you want to effect change, somehow, some way, you have to be entertained with politics. And the reason I was doing all this public speaking training and trying to learn how to live with the people, pick up that microphone, make them laugh or make them cry. It's very political. So basically, I have done enough for politics. It will probably find me wherever I'm sitting. So I can't run away from politics. Actually, I want to be in it deep. Do I have a very clear reason why I'm joining it? Yes, I do. I go back to the colonial times. Kenya is young. I want to see Kenya create nuclear reactors. I want to see Kenya go to moon. That is not just going to be achieved sitting down and staying away from politics.
Absolutely. And what do you tell young people who are always saying, you know what, the grass is greener on the other side. I wish I was in America. I have to go to America to make it in life. What do you tell them?
Travel is as old as human history. They really don't understand what they're getting into. But travel, humans used to travel all the time. I am so surprised that Christianity was actually an African practice, but someone else had to come here, take it, go customize it, and bring it back to you. I want to tell them to travel. Go around the world. Don't stay here. Go out there, see how other people do their things. But the grass is not necessarily greener on the other side. You have to you have to believe this. The place where you are is the most beautiful place on earth. But if you stay here and never move, you know, go. But at the end of the day, east or west,
home is best.
Oh my.
Oh my, oh my.